I don't know. Hello, everybody. You probably don't know who it is because you're looking at this right here and you're like, what in the world? This dude, something's off. This is an intervention. In the world, we've been seeing, interventions need to be had for Kanye and different people. And this is an intervention. Why I am done trading this week, for this week. Because I know whenever you first read the first line, that's like, oh, snap, he's done. The Forex market done got him. It's over. Some haters was like, oh, yeah, he's done trading. But I'm not done trading entirely. I'm done trading for this week. And in this video, I'm going to be more transparent with you than anybody has ever been whenever facing tough times trading. First of all, do you see my face? Do you see my hair? See, most of you didn't even know I had hair because most of the time I stay groomed, right? The Forex market is a beast in many ways. What's going on, Dwayne? The Forex market is a beast in many, many ways. One way, you can become a multimillionaire. It can answer all of your dreams. It can do all these things, right? And all these people were like, oh, yeah, it's going down. I'm about to be rich in 3 days. That's not all that Forex is a beast in. On the other side of the spectrum, Forex can have you not grooming yourself for a week. Forex can have you forgetting what day it is. Forex can have you not showering. Forex can have you literally going to sleep for consolidated three nights, maybe 10 hours of sleep. That's what can happen. And people are not transparent enough to let you know the bad sides of Forex. It starts off with, coaches that always teach about winning, but they don't ever teach about and they don't ever go live looking like this. They'll find a different thing to post instead of posting about their wins and different stuff because it's like, oh, they're not winning right now. So they stop posting completely. I want to make sure that I'm the exact opposite. Whenever there are tough times in the Forex market, you have to keep pushing. That's the only way that my wife and I have been able to get to where we are. So we understand that there's a mentality, there's a callous, there's a foolishness even that you have to have mentally in order for you to overcome a lot of things in the Forex market. And a lot of people don't speak about that. So no, I'm not going to go cut my hair and then, put on all my chains and then go live and talk to you about. No, that's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is come straight and live direct to you and let you know that an intervention is needed. For me, an intervention is needed. And here's why. Whenever I'm at the top of my game, I am doing certain things. I'm making sure that I'm grooming myself in the morning. I'm making sure that I'm kissing my wife, hugging her tight. I'm making sure that I'm spending time with God. What you're looking at is a man that knows full well what the Forex market can do in a bad way. And I have fallen to that once again. You're looking at a man that has been trading for 6 years. And I know the different things that I need to stay away from in the market. Yet, I'll allow it to creep right back in. Some because I'm thinking my investors are seeing different types of wins and they want to be able to make more. So I'm like, oh man, I want all my investors to make even more money. So what do? Put myself on the line, put my neck on the line, make even more riskier decisions. For myself, I'm a scalper. If you don't know what that is, that means very quick in and out. And what do I find myself doing? I find myself holding trades longer because I'm like, ooh, $150. That's cute for his account. Salute. That's cute for his account, but I want to be able to double his account. I had an investor that had $500. I was up $150 on his trade. Could have just closed it. The old me would have. The refined me would have. Legend, please. The refined me, do that again. The refined me would have closed that right then. But no, I wanted to be greedy. And I let greed sneak right back in. And you let trades go for longer than what you would have because people are telling you their different problems in their life. Or, they're telling you, oh, this is what I want this money for. And I want to be able to withdraw at this certain time for this. And then that weighs in and you're like, oh, man, I want to hold this for them a little bit longer so they can do this. This would be a really good testimonial. That's called greed. What you're looking at is a man that took his eye off of God to be able to focus on trading. A man that's not having his water intake the way he should. A man that's not exercising the way that he should. A man that's not, we done missed 2 of our daggone Bible study calls in a week, in a row. Two of them. 2. That's not cool. What has helped me catapult myself as a trader even within this last few months after COVID, and I feel that I'm the best trader that I have been, and I feel that I'm the best trader, period, whenever I'm doing whatever I'm supposed to do. So that's why I want to make this video to make it very clear to all of my investors, to everybody that's watching, to all of you that are becoming investors. I want to make it very clear that I'm not a person that will hide from anything. That I'm a person that's going to continue on this marathon. And for my investors that trust me with their money, that trust me with their generational wealth, that trust me in all kinds of ways. I mean, certain people even ask for prayer, and I love that. That's one of my main, the main treasures of being able to trade and connect with people. But at the end of the day, I know that I'm not perfect, so I need to put certain things in place here. What happens when Elijah is treating this like a hustle? You know, back in the day, I sold drugs. And whenever I treated selling drugs like a hustle, you know, I would take it to school. Hey, I'm out now. You can't do that. I would take it to school. I put it inside. I don't know if y'all know what Murray's grease is, but the hair grease, I would put the bud inside of the Murray's hair grease. I'm thinking the dogs can't smell through that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is I take it to school and I'm selling little nicks and dime bags. I was treating it like a hustle, risking for nothing. And then one day I was like, hold on now. I know that Johnson County has a real shortage over here on this side. I need to get to this side. And I need to have some people that live on this side. And hold on now, maybe the punk rockers, those people that be screaming, maybe those people don't rock with me on the level of buying some bud. But I know some people that they do rock with. So what did I start doing? Employing them. So I started not treating it like a hustle, but like a business and getting paid like a business. So I'm here to tell you that with Forex, just because you're winning a lot doesn't mean that you're treating it like a business. Because I'm out here winging different things. I'm being a one-man show. I'm inputting people into systems myself. That's time that I should be looking at the charts. That's times that I could be looking at the charts. Or understand that just because you're staying up and you're not cutting your hair, that's not a good look, baby. That's not a good look. You walk around stinking, not cutting your hair, not grooming yourself. Well, I ain't been to get a manicure. This is ridiculous. These are actually the things that help me be more successful because I am balanced. But certain people think, you know what? If I spend all this time in the Forex market, I have to get rich. Well, I'm here to tell you, I play cards at crack houses. I play cards at casinos. The longer you sit, most likely they're going to get you. Went to Cincinnati. One of my friends, Gary Clark, plays for the Orlando Magic. Y'all please support Gary Clark. My wife, y'all know her. Y'all know her. So I went to Cincinnati and we went with him to the casino, and me and Gary lost. But my wife, she won. She won. If we'd have sat there for longer, do you think you would have won, babe? Of course she does. No, she really thinks. I won. But my point is, the casino will get your tail back. And that's why I have been a scalper. You can't sit there over and over, time after time in the market thinking, oh, snap. If everything else is just, and I'm laser focused on just the Forex market. Now you stayed up for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. You stayed up 50 of those 72 hours watching the charts, but you haven't done the certain things that balance your life. I'm not learning Spanish no more. Why? Because I'm letting the Forex market, because I'm getting all these new investors. I'm like, oh, I want to make this for them. People hire me to trade the way that I've been trading. They don't hire me to all of a sudden drop everything else and do that. Thus, I will not be trading the rest of the day or Friday, because I know that what I need is some time to recalibrate. Nobody's going to lose time. Any of my investors that end up without a profit at month's end, they will have free trading until they do have a profit. Nobody's doing that. So not only is nobody being transparent with you and coming and speaking about losses, because y'all will see them left and right flash their demo accounts. I am not the Forex mentor that's going to ask you to give to a GoFundMe. That's not what I'm going to do. There are some big Forex traders out here that lose money on demo accounts. A demo account, if you don't know what that is fake money. Whenever my investors lose, I lose too. Real money, not monopoly money. Okay? And this needs to be said because, in the Bible it says you got to call out mistakes in the grass. Listen, I'm not asking you to give me money to a GoFundMe. I'm good. Without money or not, I'm good. Regardless, the same way I tell my investors, never put up what you cannot afford to lose, because this is 110% a risk. I am not going to lose money on a demo account, flash it on social media, and then ask for you, my investors, to give me money on Go. I have a skill that literally can make me any amount of money. And if I'm as good as I say that I am, because I'm the GOAT, then guess what? I need to be able to handle my own financial situations. So we will get off of that for a second, but I just wanted to make sure that was very clear. I am not going to make a GoFundMe account and ask for my investors to give me money and then still pretend that I drive Lamborghinis, and I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is tell you it's hard times right now, and we're going to keep on pushing, and we're going to keep on going, and we're going to keep on moving. And all investors that have had losses, you do not have to pay again. Nobody's doing that. That's putting your money where your mouth is. You are going to be traded for until you have profits, because I don't want you to have a loss of $400 and then you're seeing different investors with wins of $600 a day or whatever. That doesn't make any sense. Next week, I'm getting back to what made me the trader that I am. Next week, I'm getting back to, let me make sure that I'm checking forexfactory.com. Let me make sure that I'm doing that before I get into trades. See, your boy got a little bit too, I got too complacent. I got way too cocky. This is difference in cockiness, all right? Like me saying that I'm the GOAT, I'm going to keep saying that because I feel that my mentality is completely different than a lot of people. I do believe that there are people that are much more skilled. My teacher being one. And y'all don't know my teacher is my wife. I feel that I have the tangibles that make me the best trader because I had the life experience, because I don't know many other traders that have played cards in the crack house. And that's something that really does help me. But I have to be on top of my game. I have to continue getting those manicures and pedicures. I have to continue cutting my hair. This is ridiculous. I have to continue exercising. I cannot take my eye off of God. I would roll over out of bed. I'm doing my time with God before anything. I am definitely not getting on a chart, because what is that doing? Making money my idol. What is that doing? Making money my God. In the Bible it says, the love of money is the root of all evil. Not saying that you shouldn't get money, but saying that when you love that money more than you love that God, that's a different thing. That's not going to be cool for you. It's not going to be cool for me. And me knowing that I'm not a perfect man, just because I know next week, I'm not trading on Sundays. I didn't used to trade on Sundays. I didn't used to trade on Fridays. I only traded on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Got away from that. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. What? Let me get this Sunday. No, you have to stick to the script. Even when being extemporaneous works, you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then when you lose, it's going to be because you didn't stick to the script. So you are not even at the best. I'm not at the best that I can be. If the market beats me and I'm not at my best, that's my problem. That's my fault. But if I go in and I'm like, no, I know. I drank my water. I ate my breakfast. I've spent my time separate. I need work hours. I can't just get on and be like, I'm going to make a trade whenever. What made me the trader that I am is being able to say, I traded this time, and this time. And that's it. And that's it. Being able to step back off of temptation. Being able to fight that temptation. Every single person that has traded knows this to be true. Not many go live and say, oh, yo, this is what's happening. But guess what? Your boy is getting punched in the mouth right now in many different ways. Even if there are investors that are up, I'm still getting punched in the mouth because my family dynamic is off. Because I'm not spending the same time that I'm supposed to spend with my son, with my wife. Because I'm sitting here like, oh, man, I didn't get this much sleep. Then I'm waking up and then what? You're coming back at 70%. And you're wondering why in the world you're losing. And you're wondering why you can win over here and then turn around and lose. And then what? There's no consistency because there's no consistency. Albert Einstein says, the definition, y'all know what it is. Do you want to be insane? Do you want to be the apotheosis of insanity? Keep doing the same thing. Keep doing the same thing. So next week, this is what we gonna do. I'm jumping back into the ring the same way that I was. Y'all know, some people disagree with Mighty Mouse or you know, certain people being the greatest fighters. Listen, let me tell you something. When people are at the top of the game, we met Mighty Mouse. This dude was kind of built. I mean, he was like, listen, when Mighty Mouse is at the top of his game, he can't be. When Floyd is at the top of his game, he can't be. You have to be at the top of your game. I am the Black Mamba of trading. I have to be at the top of my game in order for that to work. I've taken MJ's training and moves and I kind of put a little twist on it. But I'm going to lose if I am not at the top of my game. If I'm out doing things I'm not supposed to do, if I'm clubbing, I haven't been clubbing. I'm going to let y'all know. I haven't been clubbing. I don't do the clubbing thing. I don't do that. But you have to be who you are. And sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. For me, it's a fantastic thing. When I am who I am, it's a fantastic thing. The stats prove it. You're not going to be able to touch it when I am who I am truly. So that's what I got to get back to. So next week, I'm going to make sure that I'm not trading on Sundays. I'm going to make sure that I'm not touching any type of charts. I'm going to make sure that I'm actually hiring an assistant because I don't need to be inputting people. People don't pay me to input people into a system or communicate back and forth and handle different little things. They pay me to trade. So I need to make sure that my mind is clear on trading. I need to make sure that I'm balanced. I need to make sure I'm drinking my water. I need to make sure I'm exercising. I need to make sure that I have date nights planned. I need to make sure that I'm doing coloring with my son. I need to make sure that I'm doing all those different things and that I'm treating this like a business and not like a hustle. I've gotten far too complacent. This is an intervention. I am done with being addicted to caring about the markets more than I care about myself. Because as soon as I stop caring about the markets, as much as I care about myself, as much as I care about my family, as much as I care about making sure that I exalt my God, that's whenever everything went a lot better. I've had 4 months straight of not losing one trade before. And then I've taken my eye off of being balanced and boom. I've had 6-8 months straight of winning over 95% trades. But as soon as you start focusing on am I going to have a good record? And what's my record going to be? And all this different stuff. As soon as you start taking your mind off of being exactly who you are, my investors are family. Family. And what that means is I'm not going to continue saying, hey, if you have a loss, then so be it. Now, we're all grown and we do understand risk. So that very well could be like with Edward Jones and all these different financial institutions. They'll tell you, hey, you understood the risk and that just is what it is. That's not what I'm here to say. What I'm here to say is I know that I have not been at my best, clearly. So I have to get back to being my best balance in my life, and that's going to show up in my trading. And those investors that put their money and faith in me that do have losses, you need to understand that I'm not going to be charging you until I'm able to make you a profit, because that's what you joined for me to make you a profit. I will say that I have some amazing investors, not crazy people. People are messaging me crazy stuff. People are like, well, I mean, we knew the risk. It is what it is. You know, some people up and they're like, oh, this is fantastic. And then some people are like, oh, we're down right now. I hope that we can rebuild in time. They're worried about a clock. Like, oh, yeah, the month is about to be up. Stop worrying about that clock. Turn the clock off. Once you bought into this family. And I don't know how you do family, but me, I'm going to rock with you. If you're showing me that I should rock with you. Now, some family I had to cut off because clearly they're just showing me that I should not rock with them. They just disrespectful. So I want to come with utmost respect. I want to be able to have the most transparency. I want to be able to get up here looking like I should be on a Geico commercial so you can understand the realness. And then a year from now, whenever this memory comes and plays back, we all going to be like, oh my goodness. You said that you were about to, you know what? I'm about to wake up 4 or 5 o'clock a.m. Cali time because I know that this is the window. My wife has been saying it for weeks. She's like, no, we need to be waking up earlier. We need to be setting up our whole sleep schedule around this. Me, I'm like, we're good. We're doing well. It's all good. Hustle mentality. We're not going that way anymore. I can't be a one-man show anymore. I have to have an assistant. Have to have a team. Have to be able to focus when I need to focus on trading. Need to be able to get in and get out quickly. That's how I say 500, but it was literally a $300 account. It's $348 to $9K in a month. That's how I was able to do that. Getting it, and I'm gone. That's how I was able to do that. Where do we lose our way? We lose our way with cockiness. We lose our way with complacency. We really think we're bigger than the Forex market. You crazy. That Forex market will skin you every time if you don't come the correct way. Luckily, I've been blessed to be within that 0.5% of people that actually can win in the Forex market on a consistent basis. And then I had this, what's called an upper limit problem. Y'all read that? What was that book called, man? I think it's called something. It's by Gay Hendricks. I know that. But he talks about the upper limit problem. And I'm like, running into this. It's all good. Now, bong. And you hit a certain level, and then it's like you self-sabotage. You cannot do that. This is a family. We're going to continue growing. We're going to continue going. For those of you with losses, I'm going to continue trading for you. For those of you with wins, I'm going to continue trading. All of y'all the same to me. All of y'all the exact same family. Because you made a decision to trust me with your family's money to eat. So I take that very seriously. And I want you to understand that no matter what, the reason why I don't like Cam Newton as much as I like Tom Brady is because Tom Brady will get on the press conference and be like, well, guys, I just got to throw better. I got to make better decisions. I saw on 3rd and 4th where I could have made that audible and I didn't. Even if he's the one that he didn't drop the pass, he's talking about himself. He wasn't running the ball and got stopped. He talks about himself. So I don't want to be the Cam Newton that's up there like, bruh, like we need to, it ain't just my fault. No, when I signed up to be a leader, it was always my fault, period. Period. Y'all like all that hand movement? That was like America's Best Dance Group. America's Best Dance Group. Oh, I can tuck. Don't get it twisted. We are here. The winning of money does not make us any closer in this family. And the losing of money does not separate us in this family. We continue going regardless. Like the great Kobe Bryant says, the losses and the wins are the same thing. I got to learn from both. So that's what we're going to keep doing, continue going towards until everybody is at a level to where they literally can quit their jobs. That's my aim. So for everybody that continues to rock with me, wins and losses, thank you. For everybody that does not want to rock with me at all, thank you. Because what's for me, God has for me, and that's it. For everybody that's learning from me, everybody that I'm trading for, thank you. To Tim, thank you. I see you on there. I just wanted to be transparent with you guys, and I wanted to let you know that when you see all this Forex stuff, it's not all glitz and glamour. It's not all glitz and glamour. You have tough days that you're not riding around in the foreign like, let me show the red guns. No, you have tough days. Look at the bags under my eyes, fam. This is not a game. You're looking at a man, like I told you, that has been taking his eye off of his priorities in order for Forex to reign supreme. And that's sick. That's why this is an intervention. So I'm going to sit under the waterfall. Today, I'm going to hire an assistant. I'm not going to trade for the rest of the day. I'm not going to trade Friday. I'm going to come back on Monday. The market opens on Sunday, but I'm going back to my regular strategy where I don't trade on Sundays. I'm going back to looking at the charts on the computer. I'm going back to listening to my own training. I'm starting back from square one again. And for everybody that's rocking with me, we're going to continue moving and we're going to win because it's only the first quarter. For everybody that's winning right now, that's my investors, don't celebrate yet because it's only the first quarter. The fourth quarter ain't never going to come either. That's the whole point. It's going to continue going over and over and over and over and over and over. And we're not going to stop. And y'all have a leader. I'm not saying I'm above nobody, but y'all have a leader that's trading for you that is never going to stop. That's never going to stop doing what's best for these accounts. Period. Even if losses happen, even if wins happen, I am not going to take my eye off of the prize again. And again, I'm not perfect. So I know that it's very possible that a couple days, maybe I won't wake up when I'm supposed to or when I want to, or maybe I won't be in the right. Listen, and that's why I'm putting clauses of if you don't profit after you buy in, if you do not profit, I'm going to continue trading for you. Because I know that at my best, the Forex market can never beat me at my best. So if I lose, it must be because I'm not at my best. Right now, we have this new thing called a kangaroo market. I don't know if you heard of it. You have the bears that go down, right? Bearish. And then you have the bulls that go up, right? Bullish. And then right now what's happening, because the whole world is manipulating so many markets, it's ridiculous. And I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're traders, so we know that happens. I don't care about that. That's like me coming to fight and somebody's like, hey, yo, so-and-so did some cocaine before y'all fought or right before. Like, that's happened to me in life, too, where somebody's like, yo, bruh's over here doing coke. When you roll up, his adrenaline is going to be on 10. I don't know if you're going to be able to beat him because he's not going to feel nothing. I don't turn around. Let's get it. I tell my homeboy Cookie drove me to that fight. I said, hey, I'm going to lay down in the back seat. You drive my car. Let me go ahead and just rest and get my energy right. Because when I get there, this dude is about to be like some Super Saiyan on some coke. And he was. I mean, I splattered him. He was like, ah! I said, oh, Jesus, I don't know what to do. I don't know. God, that was a tough fight. But it is what it is. I'm not running. Forex market, you want to do all this extra stuff? You want to... All right, cool. Let's get it. I'm here to fight for my family, for my investors. So it's going down. We're not backing down. This new kangaroo market goes up and down like this. That's why it's called kangaroo, because it jumped. Right? So a lot of traders, you're going to see that these markets are changing up and they're like, yo, oh man, like, at the end of the day, I'm not doing good because the market is different. And at first I thought that as well. I was like, dang, the market is tripping. But then I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, you control whether you enter or whether you exit. So ain't no more excuses. Period. I know whenever I see positive 600 on the screen, if I don't take it and then it goes negative 1,000, that's my fault. That ain't the market. I know if I sit down at that casino, it's my fault that I'm at that casino. Period. So I just hope that this really does give people an opportunity to be more vulnerable. Other, Forex traders and different things. I don't see other traders. I only know 2 traders that ever speak about losses, ever. and they both live in my house. So I just really hope that this whole misconception of everything is all good 24/7 in Forex is just wiped out, and then people can understand to get their mentality right, because over 6 years, bruh, I done been through every emotion. Y'all tripping. Y'all have no idea. Y'all weren't there whenever my account was negative $75. What are you talking? Yeah, y'all might see the picture of me taking pictures with coins, but since I started trading Forex, my account's been negative $75. Nobody was there whenever I only had $358, but an overhead of $50,000 per month or something crazy. You have to be able to take accountability for things and move on those things. Deal with those things. Stay faithful in what you do and the things that work, and continue making it happen. Full transparency. Well, let me see. Been watching for a while. Yeah. Full transparency. Exactly. You have people with wins, you have people with losses. But those that stick with me through it all, they never have an issue. I lose my money the same time people lose their money. I win money the same time people win money. So therefore, I am the exact thing that you should look to of, what happens when you stick to the script. What happens when you stick to the course? What happens when you trust the process, even when there are hurdles? What happens? I'll tell you what happens. This. Success. But at this time, I'm not just trading for myself, so my success is not good enough. I will not rest until every single one of my investors are in profit and in wild profit. And that's why I'm removing or placing this new clause of back up. Not about you, see? He making a YouTube channel. He trying to get all up in mine. And that's why I'm putting this in place of, if you do not profit, you do not pay again until you do profit. People send me messages all day. Oh man, like so-and-so won this, so-and-so won that. This is going to be the equalizer right here. So you don't even have to worry about it. And thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for not being crazy people. Thank you for understanding that losses and wins do happen. This is an intervention. I'm done with being addicted to allowing the Forex market to tell me what's going to happen in my life. So starting next Monday, we're going to document it. We're going to document it in some crazy ways. We're going to release some new stuff, maybe some live trading rooms or something like that. Maybe consolidate the course with services. I don't know. But we're going to document exactly what it means. I'm not saying I'm at rock bottom. I'm not saying that. I'm nowhere near rock bottom. Like, that's not even. But what I'm saying is, whenever you have difficult times in anything, whether it be trading, anything, you can't stop. You cannot stop. You have to keep going. If there is a way to keep going, whenever you first learned how to walk, if you would have just given up, you would not have been walking. For myself, I haven't known how to swim for long at all. I'm glad that I kept trying. I'm glad that my wife taught me. You have to keep going in whatever it is that you want, especially when it's something like this that you're thinking that is going to bring you millions of dollars. You expect to make millions of dollars but not go through any type of turmoil whatsoever? Let's really think about that. If I stopped 4 years ago at a very, very, very dark and low time financially, I would have never been able to retract the roof in a house, ever. I would have never been able to move to Beverly Hills, ever. We would have never been able to travel the world, ever. We don't stop. People say over and over, there's something special about you guys. It's that our faith in God removes our faith in money. And I'm not saying that always it will be that way, because I can honestly say I've taken my eye off of God and let Forex become my God for this short amount of time. But I'm saying that whenever you have that as a set moral and standard, God, balance is going to be a lot more important to you in everything that you do. In everything that you do. I had friends that could have easily made the NBA. If they didn't stop, they would have been there. I had friends that could have easily been millionaires by now. If they didn't stop, they would have been there. So I am urging you, no matter what, I don't care if you're going to invest in Forex with somebody else and join Forex in one of those companies. Do what you do, but just don't stop. Whatever it is that you're doing, just don't stop. Whatever it is that you're doing, be able to be transparent to the point where you're self-aware. How can you be truly self-aware if you're not transparent? So I'm transparent with myself in the mirror, and then I'm able to make a video like this to be able to be transparent with all of my current investors, past investors, and new investors coming. We're not going to stop. It's not going to happen. Period. So, love you all. God bless you all. See you soon. And just watch this documentation. Back up. Not about you. Back up. You will not be shown on this entire video. So, God bless you all. And y'all going to see this documentation of, and boy, you are strong. Boy, you will see. Okay, you need to stop. I know I said don't stop, but he needs to stop. You will see what happens when you really get laser focused and you treat something like a business and not like a hustle. And you're just vulnerable. And you can admit, yo, this is a weakness of mine. I said stop. So if you do it again, you're going to get popped. You're going to see what happens. Get ready for the ride.